Hi, my name is Thomas Ponce, and I'm here to talk to you about lobbying. Although I'm speaking of lobbying for animal rights, the tips I'll be giving can be used for lobbying on any issue. Learning to lobby for animal rights is really a lot easier than you'd think. You have to remember that our elected officials are just people, like you and me, okay? And they're there to just listen. We have to make sure that they hear our voices as often, if not more, than they hear the opposition's. Today's video is just a few tips to keep in mind as you prepare to learn about lobbying. In the future, I'll be posting videos to show you exactly how to lobby for change. I'll walk you step by step through the process and will be available to answer any questions you may have via email. Step 1. Have plenty of business cards on hand to pass out to your representatives. For free cards, you can go online to vistaprint.com. They have a lot of free ones to choose from, and some other varieties, if you want to pay for them and get fancy. Always dress professionally, okay, when meeting your representatives in person. You want to be taken seriously, and nothing says I'm professional like a good suit or business casual. Okay? Now, business casual would be okay, but I still think a suit's the way to go. Okay? You want them to know that you mean business. Definitely no shirt, no t-shirts, no flip-flops, bandanas, or jeans under any circumstances. Now, when you meet each person, you have to keep in mind that the first person who comes to greet you might not be the person you want to inevitably wind up speaking to. You have to make a good impression with them. Follow the same routine for each person you come in contact with. Think about it. If you get an aide and you want a specific representative, if you show them respect and are warm and personable to them, that's the impression they're going to take to that representative. A legislator, or vice versa. Now, shake hands, make eye contact, and smile, okay? They won't bite, I promise you. Okay? You got to remember that there are elected officials, and this is part of their job, listening to the opinions of their voters. Now, remember, you're trying to establish a rapport with them. The warmer and friendlier you are, the more they're going to be willing to stick around and listen. If you started off combative, they'll tune out and think about when they'll tune out and not listen to you. So think about your parents or teachers when they raise their voices about something you've heard a million times. Okay, are you listening or tuning out? Same theory. Acknowledge any and all comments they make before responding. It doesn't necessarily mean you agree with them, but it lets them know that you hear them. Like I said, they're still people, and all people need to feel is like they're being heard. You can use phrases like, I understand, or that's an interesting point of view. Thank you for sharing it with me. Never, and I mean never, invalidate their opinion. Listen to them and acknowledge them, and wait for your turn. Now, there are definitely going to be times when they don't agree with you necessarily, and especially when discussing topics like animal rights or civil liberties issues. Just remember, acknowledge them politely and say, I understand, so that they know that you've got them. And then politely continue to present the information to them, persuasively. Be polite at all times, even if they become rude. I know this will be difficult at times because of the passion we feel about our causes, and because it's just human nature to lash back at someone who's being rude or, mean. That or run away crying. But those reactions are not an option. They're not professional choices, and you're a professional at all times. If you do come across someone who's rude, just disengage, thank them for their time, and let them know that you would like to speak to them at a time that's better for them or make work better for them. Okay, you can always try another day or speak to another representative or aide. Allow the person you're speaking to time to respond to your questions or statements. And only state your question or statement once. Repeating yourself is redundant and unnecessary. This next tip is extremely important, so listen up. Know your facts cold, people, okay? Don't read them from a script. This is something that you believe in, so own it and sell it. If you're confident in your knowledge, it'll come across to them, whereas if you're hesitant and unsure, they're just, well, it's going to come to them as you don't know your facts, and you're basically just dumb. Okay? But if you're confident, they're going to perk up their ears and listen. But if you come across as unsure, it'll be viewed as a waste of their time, and they'll tune out, dismiss you politely, and you will have wasted that opportunity to, make a difference and reach out with someone and try to make a difference. So review all your facts, rehearse the possible questions and answers you might get or encounter, and get yourself prepared. Can't stress that enough. If you have your facts straight and they do ask you a question that you don't know, don't panic. If you've spoken with knowledge and confidence throughout the conversation, it's okay to say something like, "That is an excellent question, and I want to be able to give you an accurate answer. So give me so I'll have your email or business card or email address, and I'd like to get back to you with an answer to your query. Say next week." And then do your research and get back to them with the information. Nobody knows everything, okay? And that's an understandable fact. Always keep it conversational. Speak slowly with an even pace and provide some vocal variety, upbeat and friendly. But don't lay it on too thick. Take your cues from the person you're speaking to and make it interesting, though. Okay? You don't want to sound like the guy on the Dry Eyes commercial. They may fall asleep, and I'll be honest, I have done that before. Okay, if you don't believe me, go down to your TV and watch it. Okay? Or go on YouTube and look it up. But basically, you just want to, and then let the aide have a chance to take in all the information that you've given them. Okay, if they don't have all the information that you've given them, they're not going to even be able to give it to the representative. It's not moving. Okay, and then have a chance to take in and then let the aide have a chance to take in all the information you've given them. When you're through, thank them for their time and consideration. Give them your business card so that they may contact you with any questions, so that they will remember you the next time you can call them. Follow up with a thank you email, including any information you promised to provide them, and reschedule another appointment to speak with them, if warranted. Well, that just about wraps up my tips on lobbying for today. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And we'll check out my webpage at www.lobbyforanimals.org for more informational videos on how to lobby, resources for contacting your representatives, upcoming bills, petition writings, speaking at town meetings, writing to your representative, etc., etc. Check back because often I will be adding new stuff regularly. Remember, we all have the power to make a difference in this world. Don't just hope for change, lobby for it.